Good day everyone. Today I'm going to introduce the theme phrases and clauses. To understand the punctuation, it's very important to understand the difference between a phrase and a clause. A phrase is a collection of nouns and verbals, but in no case the noun is functioning like doing an action of a predicate or verb. Here are the examples of phrases: living behind the door, smashing into a fence, after the final test, to make a devastation, before the final exam. In these phrases you can find nouns: dog, test, devastation, fence, etc. The phrase has a difference from the clause in this case that the clauses in the clauses, the verbs are functioning and nouns are making the action. In these phrases you can find some verbals, for example, living and smashing, but in no case the noun is functioning as a doer of an action. A clause is a collection of nouns and verbs, and in this case the noun is functioning as an action. In this case the noun is doing an action. For example, I despise people of low character. A Simpson is uglier than a rabbit raccoon. Since the final exam passed, leaving all the good behind. In these clauses you can see two kinds of clauses: dependent and independent. The difference of the clause is that here we have nouns that are actually making the action. For example, I, Simpson, etc. Two kinds of clauses are independent and dependent. Independent clauses are those who can make a complete sentence with the punctuation mark. For example, I despise people of low character. Whether we put point at the end of this sentence or dot, we can get a complete sentence. I despise people of low character. So there is no need any words attached, and there is no need to continue this sentence. When we are talking about independent clauses, this means that this clause is dependent to the main sentence or to the main part of the sentence. For example, since she loved a distant man, or before she smiled at him. In this case, we have dependent clauses that start with dependent conjunction. For example, since and before. In this case, this means that this example, this independent clause, is not completed, and we cannot turn it into a complete sentence with adding a punctuation mark. So there is some information that is needed to be followed or pre-followed this sentence. And this means that when you are going to talk to your friend and start talking about independent clause, for example, you say, since she laughed at him. This means that your friend is expecting any extra information to complete this sentence. This is all about phrases and clauses. Thank you all.